What if I told you there are secrets that you, as one of God's chosen ones, should never ever disclose? Yes, even you have things you haven't shared, perhaps out of caution or wisdom, but there's more to it than you might realize. Silence holds incredible power, a strength that most people don't fully understand. In fact, silence can be your strongest tool, your best defense. It might even be the most impactful statement you can make. In today's world, where everyone is eager to speak up, share, and broadcast every single aspect of their lives, the chosen ones need to stand out. If you count yourself among God's chosen ones, I strongly urge you to keep certain things to yourself. These are the secrets that protect your destiny, your blessings, and your breakthroughs. If you're ready to embrace this wisdom, type "I am receiving" in the comments as a declaration of your belief. Now let's dive into the first point. Safeguard your future plans and dreams with your life. This is the first secret you must protect. Listen closely, chosen ones. The enemy does not have direct access to your future. He can't see where God is guiding you. Instead, he uses tactics based on the information you carelessly disclose during casual conversations. The more you reveal, the more tools he has to try and undermine what God has planned for you. Proverbs 29:11 puts it plainly, "A fool shares all his emotions, while the wise choose to hold back." Reflect on that for a moment. The wise know the importance of keeping silent. They recognize the need to guard what God has revealed to them until it's the right moment. Avoid rushing to share insights while they're still developing. Be particularly careful not to disclose your dreams too early, especially when they are still delicate and susceptible to harm. Take Mary, the mother of Jesus, as an example. She was given a miraculous promise, one that would change the world forever, but she didn't go spreading the news everywhere. Instead, she nurtured that promise in silence, protecting it until the right time. Mary understood a vital lesson that every chosen one must grasp. Dreams are like infants. They need to be cared for, safeguarded, and kept away from harsh realities until they are strong enough to stand on their own. When you're in the early stages of realizing your dream, the last thing you want is outside interference or misunderstandings. In addition to safeguarding your dreams, consider the sacredness of your personal revelations. Insights that you receive during prayer or meditation are gifts meant to be cherished and nurtured. Sharing these thoughts too freely might dilute their power or invite skepticism from those who do not understand. Remember how many times throughout history, those who had a vision were often met with resistance or doubt. It's essential for you to discern when to speak and when to remain silent. Moreover, practicing discernment in your communications can lead to stronger connections with those who are truly supportive of your journey. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you and share a mutual understanding of the importance of confidentiality around divine promises. There's wisdom in having a small group of trusted confidants who can pray with you and help guide your path without infringing on your dreams. As you embark on this journey of silence and protection, consider the transformative power of intentional action. When you decide to act on your dreams without unnecessary distraction or interference, you create a ripple effect that aligns with the divine plan. Your silent determination becomes a testimony of faith, showcasing the fruits of your labor in time, rather than prematurely inviting criticism or doubt. So remember, embrace the strength of silence, recognize the sacredness of your dreams, and choose wisely whom you share your journey with. This careful approach will not only protect your purpose, but will also allow you to flourish into the calling that God has destined for you. Be cautious about sharing your dreams too soon. Discussing your aspirations with the wrong people can lead to unnecessary challenges. It's best to keep your vision private and entrust it to God in prayer. Some things are simply meant to be shared only with Him. While God may guide you to share specific details with a few trusted friends, those who will pray for you and support you, try to resist the temptation to announce your plans to everyone before they are fully developed. By remaining quiet about what God is doing in your life, you allow your dreams the space to grow in a protected environment, shielding them from negative influences. Remember, not every vision is meant to be revealed right away. Some need time to develop away from the public eye. This strategic silence helps safeguard your purpose and increases the chances of realizing it successfully. Additionally, there is wisdom in understanding the power of words. Each time you share your plans with someone untrustworthy or indifferent, you risk having those dreams diminished by their skepticism or lack of support. It's important to be selective with whom you share your ambitions, as sharing too early can also invite unwarranted advice or criticism that may derail your focus. Consider the example of a seed planted in a garden. If you expose it too soon to harsh weather conditions or neglectful hands, it may struggle to survive. The same applies to your aspirations. Nurturing them in a safe environment allows them to flourish. The second area where keeping things private is crucial is within your family. Your family is your closest circle, and not every disagreement, financial issue, or health concern needs to be shared publicly. Avoid exposing your family's vulnerabilities to those who don't need to know your business. In a world that often encourages oversharing, resist the temptation to air your family's problems on social media or in casual chats. Whether it's a marital conflict, problems with your children, or financial difficulties, it's wise to keep these matters to yourself. The enemy thrives on division, and revealing your family's weaknesses can give him an advantage. Proverbs 17 verse 9 states that those who promote love overlook offenses, and 1 Peter 4:8 reminds us that love covers many faults. Your duty within the family is to protect, not to expose. Be like Noah's sons, who chose to cover their father's shame rather than expose him to mockery. Address family issues with wisdom and discretion, seeking advice only from trusted individuals who are spiritually mature and will keep your secrets confidential. Moreover, maintaining a level of privacy within your family also fosters an environment of trust. When family members know that their struggles are kept within the home, it creates a safe space for open communication and healing. This confidentiality allows family members to feel more secure and supported, encouraging them to open up about their challenges without fear of betrayal. Trust serves as a strong foundation upon which family bonds can be built and maintained, allowing for deeper connections and understanding. Consider how different things might have been if Mary had rushed to Elizabeth to complain about Joseph, who was considering leaving her upon discovering her pregnancy. Such actions could have led to confusion and gossip. Instead, she entrusted her situation to God and let Him work it out. Don't fall into the trap of turning minor family problems into major public drama. Handle them privately, and you may witness God's restoration in ways you never thought possible. Family matters are sacred and should be treated with care. In moments of distress, reflecting on the serenity of prayer can align your heart with God's peace, guiding family members through their trials with grace. Ultimately, confidentiality reinforces the love and respect that should define familial relationships. Embrace the wisdom of keeping certain matters private, trusting that in doing so, you honor both your aspirations and your loved ones. When you care for your family with love and wisdom, you create a safe space for healing and coming together again. The third sign of success is to cherish your initial achievement and wait for the right time. One of the toughest challenges is to stay quiet after experiencing a breakthrough. Your first victory is valuable, but also delicate. When God blesses you with a breakthrough, whether it's a new job, a financial lift, or a major opportunity, you may feel the urge to brag about it. However, it's essential to remember that this is a moment for discretion, not celebration. There's great wisdom in waiting for God's timing before sharing your good news with others. Early victories are akin to young plants. They need time to take root and grow strong enough to handle outside pressures. Proverbs 21:5 states that careful planning leads to profit, just as rushing leads to loss. If you hurry to share your breakthrough, you risk making it vulnerable to spiritual challenges, envy, and unwelcome competition. The enemy is always looking for ways to undermine the good work God is doing in your life, and revealing your success too soon can give him the chance he seeks. Take King Saul as a case in point. After he was anointed king, the prophet Samuel told him to wait for God's guidance before acting. Saul's anointing was genuine, but it needed time for God's timing to unfold. When David defeated Goliath, he avoided boasting about his win right away. allowing his success to speak volumes when the moment was ripe. Consider what could have happened had David hurried to declare his victory before securing his kingship. His enemies would have gathered the necessary information to attack, and they could have derailed his future. For you, the first breakthrough is not the moment to brag. Instead, it's a time to nurture your victory in private. There will come a time for public acknowledgement, but early accomplishments require protection. At this stage, the enemy may attempt to steal, harm, and destroy the blessing God has granted you, using jealousy, distraction, and opposition to uproot what isn't firmly established yet. By keeping your success between you and God, you allow it the time it needs to grow strong and resilient. Reflect on Joseph's story, who received a dream of his future greatness. Future greatness is possible, but when he shared that vision too soon with his brothers, it led to jealousy and betrayal, as seen in Genesis 37. The value of patience cannot be overstated. Just as a fine wine requires aging to develop its full flavor, so too do our achievements need time to mature. The journey of preparation may sometimes be difficult, filled with uncertainties and a sense of waiting, but this is where character is formed. Each day that passes, while you nurture your hidden victory, can strengthen not only your resolve, but also your faith. Imagine how much stronger you will be once the time is right to share your success. The confidence you gain through growth will shine through when you finally tell your story. Moreover, seeking the advice of trusted mentors or spiritual leaders during this period of quiet reflection can provide invaluable insights. They can help you navigate your feelings and can guide you on when and how to share your success without jeopardizing it. Surround yourself with positivity, encouraging words, and heartfelt prayers that build a protective coverage around your newfound blessings. In essence, when God gifts you with a breakthrough, it symbolizes more than just an achievement. It represents a turning point in your journey, an opportunity for growth and legacy. By exercising prudence and waiting for the divinely appointed time, your story will not only inspire others, but also uplift the message of faith and perseverance. Remember, greatness often arises from humble beginnings, and cultivating patience augments the beauty of your journey, ensuring that when you finally share your success, it carries tremendous impact and resonates with those around you. Joseph had a genuine breakthrough, but the timing was off. He had to face struggles before his dream could come to fruition. His journey teaches us that initial successes can bring challenges, and being patient for God's timing is key to fulfilling His promises. There's a right moment to speak and a right moment to stay quiet. After achieving a breakthrough and enjoying the thrill of success, it's tempting to want to share everything with the world. However, those chosen by God should practice restraint, guard what He has given you, and nurture your success quietly. Allow God to establish it, and at the right moment, He will reveal it to everyone in a way that cannot be denied. Remember, God's timing is flawless, and patience is essential to maintaining the victories He grants. Don't let impatience or a craving for recognition prevent you from receiving all that God has in store for you. Wait on His signal, and when He gives you the go-ahead, your victory will be so secure that not even your adversaries can undermine it. Let your successes develop in private, and you'll witness how God multiplies your blessings in unexpected ways. Now, concerning your financial situation, this is often a favored target for the enemy. It's crucial to remember that the enemy is always watching, seeking opportunities to attack, and your finances can be an easy target. In our current age of social media, where everyone feels the need to showcase their latest purchases, vacations, or promotions, it's easy to get caught up in displaying your blessings. But be warned, this can be a risky game. Proverbs 13:11 cautions us that wealth gained quickly will fade, while those who accumulate slowly will see growth. Wise people understand that true wealth is built quietly, gradually, and with patience. It's not about showing off. In fact, the more you highlight your financial status, the more you invite attacks from the enemy, who thrives on jealousy, greed, and pride. Sharing too much can provide him with the tools to create envy and turmoil around you. Reflect on the story of King Hezekiah from 2 Kings 20:12-19. After God healed him from a grave illness, Hezekiah made a significant mistake by showing Babylonian envoys all of his riches in his pride. The treasures of his kingdom, including silver, gold, spices, and all the goods stored away, were proudly displayed by Hezekiah. His actions ultimately led to dire consequences, as Isaiah prophesied that all these treasures would be taken away to Babylon. This serves as a powerful lesson. In moments of triumph, humility is paramount. Consider the wisdom of keeping your victories close to your heart for a time, reflecting on the lessons learned during the struggle. Personal tales of resilience often resonate deeply, but they can also serve as a double-edged sword when revealed prematurely. By allowing your breakthroughs to evolve organically, you can build a foundation that is grounded in faith and preparation, rather than a fleeting desire for recognition. In the pursuit of dreams, it's vital to cultivate a mindset of gratitude for the blessings you have, rather than focusing on what others may perceive you to lack. This attitude can help protect your heart from the bitterness of comparison and foster an environment where your aspirations can grow. The richness of life is often found in the quiet moments of prayer, supplication, and steady work behind the scenes. As you navigate your journey, trust in God's guidance. Every step, whether celebrated or difficult, is integral to the masterpiece He is crafting in your life. He thought he was showcasing his wealth, but instead he was revealing a detailed map of his riches to his enemies. The prophet Isaiah rebuked him for this, and shortly afterward, the Babylonians came to seize all the wealth he had revealed. This biblical story illustrates how boasting about riches can lead to downfall. Much like Hezekiah, we may feel compelled to flaunt what we have, but doing so makes us vulnerable to envy and exploitation. By keeping financial matters confidential, we can safeguard ourselves against jealousy, manipulation, and even theft. Not everyone celebrating your achievements genuinely wishes you well, and not all who offer congratulations have pure motives. When we rely on God's provision and treat our wealth as a private affair between us and Him, we can avoid unnecessary trouble. True wealth is spiritual rather than material. Remember, God provides for you and understands your needs before you even express them. Allow your financial progress to be the result of quiet obedience to His will. Let God oversee your blessings and refrain from revealing your riches to the world. It's more beneficial to be recognized for your faith, character, and relationship with God than for your material possessions. Strive for a testimony of spiritual richness that honors God instead of one that draws negative attention. Those chosen to receive His blessings should protect their treasures, not just physically, but spiritually. By doing so, God will increase your blessings in ways you never thought possible. Concentrate on the provider rather than the provision. In terms of spiritual experiences, not every sacred moment needs to be shared publicly. These sacred encounters, dreams, visions, angelic visitations, and divine revelations are gifts from God, meant to strengthen your faith and illuminate your path. However, it's essential to recognize that some of these experiences should remain private between you and God. There is strength in silence, and knowing when to share or withhold certain experiences is a sign of wisdom. God might prompt you to share a revelation to uplift someone else, but most often, these moments are for your personal journey and growth. They are precious. Revealing them too soon can diminish their significance. Consider Mary, the mother of Jesus. Her experiences were sacred and held in her heart until the right time. The angel Gabriel visited her with an incredible message. She was to give birth to the Savior. Keeping such divine moments close allows us to cultivate a deeper relationship with the Almighty. In today's fast-paced world, where sharing every detail of our lives has become commonplace, we must be discerning. The act of sharing is an invitation for scrutiny and sometimes skepticism. By holding our experiences close, we foster a space for reflection, deeper prayer, and eventual revelation that can emerge at the appropriate time. This notion is reflected in Proverbs 25:11, which states, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pictures of silver." The right words shared at the right time can have a profound impact. Furthermore, spiritual experiences can serve as a guide for personal decision-making and a source of confidence in future trials. Engaging in quiet reflection strengthens our resolve, allowing us to embody the lessons God teaches us through these private encounters. For instance, After receiving a vision or guidance, take the time to pray over it, journal your thoughts, and seek counsel from trusted mentors. These practices help crystallize the insights gleaned from sacred moments without the noise of outside opinions clouding our understanding. Just as Jesus often withdrew to solitary places for prayer and reflection, Luke 5 verse 16, we too should find moments of solitude where our hearts can be settled and our minds can be attuned to God's voice. In conclusion, while there is a beauty in sharing our journeys, it is crucial to discern what must remain private and allow God to manage those treasures. Trust that He knows the right time and place for everything, including our stories and experiences. This discernment not only preserves the sanctity of our spiritual gifts, but also protects us from potential pitfalls that may arise when we expose our hearts too readily. The balance between sharing and silence is vital, anchoring us in faith and enriching our relationship with God, while also allowing us to be a light to others in the right moments. Instead of sharing this news with everyone or seeking approval, she kept it close to her heart, understanding that some revelations are too delicate to be revealed too soon. Mary waited patiently for the right moment to share such a profound secret. Similarly, the Apostle Paul talks about a powerful experience in 2 Corinthians 12, where he was taken up to the third heaven and heard things he couldn't express. Even someone as spiritually advanced as Paul recognized that not every divine experience should be shared widely. He was entrusted with sacred mysteries, but chose to keep them to himself because they were too meaningful for casual discussion. In the same vein, John the Apostle had a moment in Revelation 10 when he heard a mighty voice and was about to write down what he heard. However, God stopped him, instructing him not to record it. This suggests that there are revelations meant to stay sealed, meant for specific people or times. These spiritual experiences are like valuable seeds. If you show them too early, they can be misunderstood, dismissed, or even targeted. Just like a seed needs time to grow in the soil before it can sprout, your revelations also need to mature in a place of privacy. When the right moment arrives, God will signal you to share them. But until then, protect them carefully. Remember, not everyone will comprehend your experiences. Some may ridicule, others may envy, and a few simply may not be ready for what God has revealed to you. By keeping these moments sacred, you allow them to change you privately. Your connection with God can deepen, and your faith can grow stronger. Chosen ones, take the time to nurture these spiritual insights quietly. Pray over them, reflect on them, and wait for God's direction on when and how to share. Your spiritual encounters are a testament to your relationship with God, but are not meant for everyone to witness. Keep them tucked away until they are ready to flourish. When the time is right, the world will witness the undeniable evidence of God's influence in your life. So protect your spiritual experiences, not out of fear, but with wisdom, allowing them to take root and thrive in the stillness of your heart. When God decides it's time, the fruits of what He has done will become apparent to all. Keep your sacred moments close, chosen one, as they are meant for your own journey, not for the applause of others. Throughout history, many saints and sages have also understood the gravity of their experiences with the divine. For instance, Saint Teresa of Avila wrote extensively about the mystical encounters she had, but was very careful about whom she shared them with, recognizing that not everyone would grasp the profound implications of such truths. In her writings, she emphasized the importance of prayerful discernment and the role of divine timing. Even in modern times, many spiritual leaders encourage the practice of silence regarding deeply personal revelations. For example, renowned spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle often speaks about the importance of inner stillness and the necessity of holding certain insights close. He argues that rushing to share these insights can dilute their impact and significance. By cultivating a protective space around your spiritual experiences, you enhance their value. Think of great artists who guard their creative processes. They often work in solitude until their masterpieces are ready to be unveiled. Similarly, allow your experiences to refine your character and deepen your understanding of faith. Each revelation is like a precious gem, requiring time to shine and illuminate the path for others. As you grow in wisdom and strength, those sacred experiences, when shared, will inspire others and bear witness to the transformative power of God in your life. Trust that the journey of nurturing these insights is just as significant as the moments themselves. Embrace the solitude that accompanies the sacred, for it is often in quiet reflection that your deepest understanding will emerge. Allow your heart to be the garden where these treasures bloom, so they can flourish in the fullness of time. As you walk this path with God, remember that silence can be powerful. There's strength in keeping certain things to yourself. By protecting your dreams, your loved ones, your successes, your finances, and your spiritual experiences, you safeguard what God has given you. Avoid the trap of oversharing or seeking approval from the world around you. Your true validation comes from God, and His timing is always perfect. When the moment is right, He will lift you up. Until then, stay humble and remain quiet, and watch as God works on your behalf in ways that will astonish those who oppose you. In the quiet moments, consider the importance of reflection and personal growth. Just as a seed requires time beneath the soil to sprout, you too need time for your inner potential to unfold. This growth often happens away from the spotlight, in the solitude of your heart. Be intentional about nurturing your spiritual life through prayer, meditation, and the reading of Scripture. These practices can help fortify your spirit and deepen your relationship with God, providing you with the clarity and strength necessary for the journey ahead. Furthermore, remember that every challenge you face can be a stepping stone to greater understanding and resilience. Trials often serve to refine us, shaping our character and fortifying our faith. As you walk in silence, trust that God is your advocate, orchestrating events that lead you toward your purpose. It's crucial to maintain an attitude of gratitude, acknowledging even the smallest blessings, for they can illuminate the path during moments of doubt. If this message speaks to you, don't keep it to yourself. Comment "Amen" like this message, and subscribe for more divine insights. Share it with others who might need encouragement, and extend the kindness of your heart. Let's continue this journey together, uplifting one another, and may God bless you abundantly as you navigate the beautiful complexities of life, firmly anchored in His love.